Good morning to all. I welcome you all to this didactic program, Thirukkuralodu Naam, attending in fact with a noble desire to reach the seat of grace in life by practicing the ethical values of Thiruvalluvvar.
Couplet number 741. Chapter The Fortification. Chhatrapati Shivaji built sea forts on the shore of sea in his kingdom. The Janjira fort was the bigger one, and it was surrounded by sea water in all four directions. He nominated one Subedar Mohidev as the lieutenant for the fort and Kanauji as the chief of the army staff. One day evening, the enemy forces laid siege of the fort. At that time, the lieutenant of the fort, Subedar Mohidev, decided to hand over the fort to the enemy forces and surrendered to them. But the chief of the army staff protested against the suggestion and promised to protect the fort, even by sacrificing his life. He mobilized his strength and marched ahead for a battle with the enemy forces. Kanoji was frightened on seeing the speedy attack mounted by the enemy forces. He got stuck in the middle of the enemy forces. The army personnel were unable to put up a stiff fight, and they ran back and hid themselves inside the fort. The enemy forces captured Kanoji, bundled him to the ship, kept station, and imprisoned him. On the night, the army personnel were drunk and lost their consciousness. Utilizing the opportunity, Kanoji made efforts to get himself free from being tied with a coil. He removed the coil from his hands, slowly walked towards the sea, and started swimming in the sea without making noise. After some time, he came out of the sea water and continued to swim towards the shore at a much more speed. A fort by name Swarna Durga, built by Shivaji, was located 2 miles from Janjira fort. Before the dusk, he reached the fort and mobilized the forces. He started attacking the enemy forces, who captured the fort from behind. Unable to manage the attack, the enemy forces started running away in a scattered manner. The people raised sounds, signaling victory for the country. Shivaji appreciated the brave efforts put up by Kanoji and awarded him with a title by name Sarkel. Fort is being used by army men when they go forward in the battle against their enemies. Fort is also useful to protect ourselves from the attack of enemies. Our Saint Tamil poet Thiruvalluvvar explains about this in Thirukkural as follows. ஆற்றுபவர்க்கும் அரண் பொருள் அஞ்சித்தற் போற்றுபவர்க்கும் பொருள். I recite. ஆற்றுபவர்க்கும் அரண் பொருள் அஞ்சித்தற் போற்றுபவர்க்கும் பொருள். Fort provides protection. Fort is also used by army to make assault. Thank you very much indeed. Nandri Vanakkam.